Look, I think tracking ROI and attributing value to a specific platform in today's world is extremely hard. It was a lot easier 6 years ago when you could target just about everything with Meta, and the data was free flowing. But in today's sort of privacy driven world and platform saturation, right? There's so many platforms that you have to keep track of. It's challenging. It's not impossible. I mean, you can use tools like funnel.io or Tableau or something, to create that attribution. You can use Haus to do incrementality. You can get the data, but if you're a smaller brand, if you're a $10 million brand, it becomes challenging because it's very expensive and difficult to track all of that stuff. So my suggestion, whether you're 10 million or whether you're 50 million, is when you're looking at your North Star, look at the one number that really matters on a macro level, which is your marketing efficiency ratio. I mean, this is the number that just makes the most sense. But I'm going to tell you how we use it, which is a bit different than the traditional definition. So the traditional definition would be, you take your revenue and you divide it by your media spend, right? And so for a D2C brand, typically that's like, okay, we have a $10 million annual revenue brand and we spend $5 million on media. Okay. And that's a 2 MER. So that just looks at the media spend, but I think it's a little bit better in today's world to include your total media spend, including influencers, including creators, right? So I'm not talking about, overhead costs, right? Because now you're getting into more of like a contribution margin, but I'm talking about just your spend. Okay. So outside of the agency, outside of your marketing talent, outside of, software costs, take your total out of pocket to buy attention, to buy awareness, to buy conversion, right? To buy something in the funnel. And that's influencers, that's affiliates, that's any sort of media you're spending across Meta or Google or Amazon or TikTok or native or anything else, right? So take your revenue and divide it by your total spend out of pocket. That's not a, sort of more fixed cost. That's the best way that I can think of and that we use at our agency and for our brands to just measure success. We just want to make sure that marketing efficiency ratio is at a healthy, 5, is sort of a really healthy target to try to hit. If you're in a heavy investment period, it might be a little bit on the lower side. It might be closer to a 3. If you're down at a 2, you got major inefficiencies, I think. And if you're any lower than that, you're in real trouble for sure. It means you're spending too much on the wrong things. So if you're a private equity company out there, a parent company who owns a brand, or you're a founder or brand owner, look at your marketing efficiency ratio. Add up all of the spend that you did over the last quarter, the last 3 months, and the total revenue that came in, and see what your marketing efficiency ratio is, and make a goal for the next quarter. And if you're not growing in the next quarter, something's happening. Either the market took a hit, your category took a hit, or your marketing is not working properly.